Hi everyone, Andrew here for ABELI Reviews, and today we are covering how to find a Guardian Module Blueprint Fragment. What a mouthful. These are awesome because you can use them to get the Guardian Module Frameshift Drive Booster, which is really cool. That's going to allow you to get like an additional 10 light years of jump range without having to like do the booster piece. So there's a lot of things. There's like 6 of them you can have. There's a reinforcement package, a power distributioner, power plant, module reinforcement package again, and then of course the shield reinforcement package. So you can really do a lot with the modules that are the Guardian pieces, but you gotta get one first. So how do you do that? First things first, you need to go to a Guardian structure. On the left-hand side here, you can see we are at one. This is one of the closer Guardian structures near the bubble. It's in the Synefi system. We'll just go ahead and look at this real quick at the top. It's SYNUEFE space PX-J space C25-8. That's the name of the system. I didn't pick it, but there it is. To give you context of where we are in terms of this system, obviously you can see on my jump range. Let's go to Sol. Sol is our, home solar system. Earth is there. We cycle that real quick. We can kind of see it is over 662.26 light years away. So you are going to want a ship with a pretty good jump range, but you can do it with any ship as long as you have the range. That being said, when I say that, I mean like you need fuel scoops. You need all those good pieces. I would say anything in the 30s is nice. 25 isn't too bad. Anything lower, it's going to take a little bit of time. That is totally your choice. So we know the distance. We also know the name of the system, but how do you find the Guardian structure? First thing is you're going to go to the system map. Once you're in this system, again, for those of you in the back, SYNUEFE space PX-J space C25-8 system, you're going to look for the 7th planet. So we can see here in the system information space, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Near the 7th planet is a moon that orbits it. So you can see the 7 right there on the name. We go down, we can see that same little moon with a 7 followed by an A. It's basically the first planet. As you get close to it, you will start to see that Guardian structure appear, and you're going to land at said Guardian structure. To give you context, this is the Guardian structure. Lots of stuff here. A little bit of a sort of fun piece. Once you get the Guardian module blueprint, you're going to want to shoot these types of pylons. You can see one here and kind of one over there, one over there. They look like this. Just to get a little closer for you. You can see we're coming up on one right now. I might not be able to get all the way there, but you can see it. You're going to shoot these, and they're going to drop pieces. Those are materials you need. We'll cover that in a second. So how do you get here? We covered how do you get here. Maybe some things you should bring along the way. One thing, set most of your stuff to D. That way your ship has the best jump range. They don't weigh as much. For me, I use the Diamondback Explorer to get here. You can use your ship of choice. What you're going to want is a planetary vehicle hangar. We're going to touch on that in a second, but you need a little go-kart to drive around. I would recommend getting a frameshift drive, the best you can get. SCO specifically, and a 5A if you can, or whatever your ship has. A rating. Cargo hatch, fine. Fuel scoop. Definitely get yourself a fuel scoop. I can't recommend that enough. You just need it. But you're going to have to fill up along the way. And then, of course, some protection, because we are going to be fighting some sentinels. They're very simple, but I want to call that out. They're going to shoot at these missiles. Your ship's going to attack them, and you're going to be safe. So when these little droids shoot at us, missiles are going to come out. These defense turrets are going to activate. Additionally, a cargo rack. You may want to take some of the stuff you've picked up with you. You need at least an 8. I went with a 16. It will cover why in a second. So that is our ship, right? Pretty basic. I stripped everything off of this ship so I could get the furthest jump range I could. And if we go over here on the right, you can see my jump range is about 70, 64 probably more realistically. So what are we doing here? What are we trying to get? On your inventory panel, there's a few things you can pick up. We go down in the middle part here, materials. You're going to want to grab some Guardian stuff. Those are separate from what we're trying to do, but we'll point that out anyways. But under encoded materials, if you scroll down, what you're looking for It's the Guardian Module Blueprint Fragment. That's what we're going to get here today. Yours shouldn't show up there yet, unless you've done this and forgotten it and now watch the video. It's very kind. In any case, this is what you need. This is what we're going to get, and we're going to activate a few ways. We're going to do a few things to get this object. So, how do we get it? We've landed our ship. Next step for us is to go down to our SRV and deploy it. Remember how I said you need to have that planetary element? That's this guy here. Just for reference, if you don't have that on your ship, you want the planetary vehicle hangar. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to hit deploy. And as soon as you deploy, you're probably going to find yourself in a bit of a pickle at times. So what I'm going to do first is make sure my fire groups are set up. We're going to need this data link scanner, but that's going to come later. We'll turn that off. What we're going to want to have is our Arcelius launcher and our repeater. I'm going to set 1 as 1 and 1 as 2. Perfect. For me, we're going to head out. And once we head out, throughout this area, little guardians are going to pop up. Those of you that have played Halo before, you're kind of going to recognize what's going on here. But as you explore the area, these sort of automated defenses are going to pop up. They're called sentinels. Not a big deal, but we will be engaging with them. Real quick, before we spend our little bit of time getting our module, if you want to do this whole thing, oh, now you can see on my radar, we are under attack. Perfect. So we're going to put our brake on, switch to our turret. Ooh, he's behind the wall. Of course he is. Let's sneak around him. We'll get this fool. I see you. So this is what I'm talking about. These Guardian Sentinels. And they're very weak. You just targeted your turret. And you can see he was trying to shoot me with missiles. And my ship shot those missiles down. Perfect. Excellent work. So, before we kind of leave here and continue our work elsewhere in this space, let's go ahead and grab our cargo scoop. Once you target something, you can then see on the left there, I'm going to pick up this object. Those are just materials. These are not necessarily the material I need at the moment, but I like to sell them, and maybe we'll use them later. Okay. Let's go back to what we were initially trying to do. What was our cargo scoop? So, if you're thinking you want to be here, and you'd like to get yourself that Guardian Module Blueprint, you're going to need materials after the blueprint. Because all the blueprint lets you do is it lets you build it for the object that you're trying to create, such as the frameshift drive booster. But you'll notice these pylons right here. I'm going to switch to my turret mode, look up here, target it, and it's a destructible panel. We're going to shoot this, and boom, it pops off. And now we can see a Guardian power conduit has been dropped. Go ahead and open our cargo. Let's go pick that up. Excellent. If you did want to do the Guardian frameshift drive booster, you need a few of those. You're going to need 21 Guardian power cells and 21 Guardian technology components. So again, 21 Guardian power cells, 21 Guardian technology components if you are here for the frameshift drive booster. We're going to cover that later though. So, let's make sure this thing is closed. What we're here for though is the Guardian Module Blueprint Fragment. Let me pick this up too since I'm here. Excellent. So what do? We're going to go over here, and I'm going to give you context where I'm at. You can see this just popped up. Perfect. Let's shoot this fella first. Got it. Okay. Right over here, this just popped up, and it's always going to pop up in the same spot. I'll pop out of here and give you an example of where I am. We landed right here, right? So if we look at this area again, zoom out, you might land differently. You can see my ship to the right, my car with its light on to the left, and that is the pylon you're looking for. It's right here. And we're going to shoot this, and just like we picked up everything else, we're going to shoot this piece, and this is the first part of why we need our little go-kart. Let's target it. Perfect. Oh, didn't know it was open. Okay. We're gonna pick this up, and you're gonna see once we pick it up, it is a Guardian relic. Alright, and to confirm, you look on your panel on the right, and you go to your little inventory here, under storage. Wait, no, it's on this guy, isn't it? Well, the Guardian relic. He's right there, and he's just on this particular SRV right now. We're gonna need him because we're gonna use him to activate some stuff. But like I said, we're gonna have to do a little bit of defensive action. So now that we've got our major piece, we're gonna go around and we're gonna start activating this Guardian site. But while we do that, we will find ourselves triggering some of the defensive capabilities of this station. Totally okay. Let's kind of focus on them first. We're gonna drive around here. And I'm gonna turn around. We're gonna kind of look up, and I do apologize. I know when you're in these little go-karts, the view isn't as great. We're heading up there. We'll find our way up this path. Get some more into engines. There we go. Oh bother. What a thing. Perfect, we made it up. Now we're in an Austin Powers situation. Those of you that are younger, that joke may not land. Get on the other side of this guy. Now that we're here, you can kind of hear some stuff moving. Let's reverse. Perfect. So the Guardian structure is setting up. We're going to put our brake on, get our turrets up, look behind us because we're probably going to be attacked again. You can see here I've triggered a couple things. We're going to shoot these guys from a distance. Missiles are often helpful. Oh, now he's hiding, huh? Nice, you can see my ship's totally protecting us. So we just need to get these guys to trigger and come out. Sometimes they're kind of a pain. There we go. Oh, you fool. We'll just shoot him. Got it. That's one. The other one's kind of over there. We won't worry. Now that this has popped up, you can see these two pillars here. Our goal is to shoot these two pillars, and then a timer will trigger, and that'll allow us then go around and activate some other pillars. So we have essentially 6 pillars to hit. These 2 and then 4 more. So I'm going to go ahead and target this, and we're going to hit it with my repeater until it finishes. Alright, you can see it's just about filled up. Great. Now for this one. Perfect. Okay, our timer has begun. Now, we're going to go find the other 2. The other 4, apologies. First thing, we're going to head down this and head over here. And again, we might trigger some of those guys we were fighting earlier. Alright. We're going to go over here, and they kind of pop up as you start looking for them. 1 second. There it is. Let's make sure this guy doesn't create problems for us, though. Okay. He's down. So now we see one of these have just shown up. And they kind of are hidden at first. But what you're looking for is the spot on them that is blue. Restore turret. Gotcha. And it's going to open up. We're just going to keep shooting it. And it does help us with the time. You can see that's starting to fill. Excellent. I'm probably going a little overkill there, but that's fine. So that's 1 of the 4 that remain. We're going to head over here, and like before, we're probably going to trigger... Whoop. We're probably going to end up triggering a another Guardian Sentinel. Nice. Just found our next one. We'll turn in front of it. Excellent. Shoot this one. I like to keep shooting them until they all the way fill up, but we're kind of just wasting bullets at that. That's the next one. That's 2. Only 2 more remain. And they're usually kind of in a nice square. So now we're going to head over this way. I haven't been over here yet, so we can probably expect to find a Sentinel. Sort of cruise through here. Yeah, there's our Sentinel. Alright, we're just looking for our next pillar. And they're usually right around here. There it is. Filling this thing up. Great work. 1 more remains. And I'm gonna bet you it's right down this way. We'll stay on this path. Probably trigger another one of those friends. And you can kind of take your time because you've noticed they sort of pop up as you enter the space. So there's always sort of that like moment where you can hear it on my thing. Perfect. I can see there's somebody shooting at us. Perfect. Now that we've triggered all of them, we now have a little bit of fun behind us. All of the sentries for the area have now turned on, but our timer's over with. So now we've got all the time in the world. So we're going to go ahead and defend ourselves real quick. Don't worry, our ship is doing a wonderful job. Of course, we still have to worry about the Guardians actually shooting at us, or those Sentinels, but for the most part, we're fine. Alright, let's head to the top of the pillar again. And, you know, use this time if you'd like to. Oh my gosh, do we have our cargo scoop open that whole time? No wonder we were moving funny. That's hilarious. Okay. Well, let's close our cargo scoop. So we're going to head up here. Alright, you can see everybody is looking real excited now. Now that we've done this, and this is where it's going to get very exciting very quickly. Looks like we're being attacked. Let's turn around. Okay. Now, for the most part, I think we only have like 1 left, and he doesn't really seem to be bothering us. So I won't worry too much. But if you find yourself under that, just make sure you take all of them out, because you do have time. Okay, we're now at the top of the Guardian Station, and this is very exciting. What we're going to do is, do you remember when we shot that first piece and got the Guardian Relic? We're going to essentially set that Guardian Relic within this space. So if I zoom out of here a little bit, we're going to set the Guardian Relic kind of on this platform. So we're going to move our ship forward, our SRV a little bit forward, and then we will drop it off. And from there, an entirely fun little animation is going to trigger. But we're going to want to get some information from it. Because remember, we are here for the Guardian Blueprint. Guardian Module Blueprint Fragment. Man, they need to really work on shortening names. So we're going to go ahead and grab our data link scanner. We're going to set that as 2. Say this guy's off for now. You know, we'll set them both as 2. That way it doesn't matter. Okay. Everything is looking really good. We've got our repeater. We've got our pieces. We're going to pull forward. Pull forward just a little bit. Stop right here. From there, we're going to look at our inventory. Our Guardian Relic, and we're going to click Jettison. And that has now triggered it. We can then zoom back. And then we're going to switch to our section here. Now we've got the animation. I'm going to pull my turret up. And we're going to start scanning. And I've got them both going. One, the comm scanner, and then the data link scanner. Perfect. So you can see in the top right, Guardian Module Blueprint Fragment collected. We collected our first. Now, if you might have noticed, there are more red targets behind me. So we might want to try to attack them while we do this, but we've done it. We succeeded. And now that thing is closing. That's the whole business. We did it. We got our piece. Looks like there's even... Oh, look at this sneaky devil. Tried to get all right next to us. Let's go ahead and bring him down. Get out of here. Okay. Great work. We got the piece we need. So now, when we go over here, and we go down to our encoded materials, scroll down, we now have 2 Guardian Module Blueprint Fragments. You can take these, and this will allow you to essentially meet a technology broker. Then they will essentially be able to build you those various Guardian pieces. There's a lot of really cool information on that. We'll do more videos about this later. But this covers how you get Guardian Module Blueprint Fragment. I really do hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and we'll happily cover them that way. But I'm going to go ahead and switch to these guys. Let's head back to our ship now. And from here, you're more than welcome to make sure you pick up all of the little relics and things, because you are going to need them at some point. Oh, why didn't we pick that guy up? I'm coming for you. Gotcha. Alrighty, let's go ahead and head back to our ship. Now, the neat thing about all of this is you can log out and log back in and repeat exactly what I did as many times as you'd like. I recommend 6, because there is technically 6 Guardian Module blueprints. You don't have to spend all the time, you know, explaining everything like I did. You can take your time a little bit there. All you really have to do is just run around and shoot those pylons, and you're gold. You'll just have to get some Guardian relics every now and then. Look at that. Incoming missiles. Let's see who's got the big grapes. Oh, buddy, I'm gonna get you with a rocket. Maybe. And we dropped him. Nice work. So again, that's essentially it. If you find yourself trying to accomplish this and you run out of missiles or ammo or any of those other good things, that can be a problem, but you're going to want to do. And we'll go ahead and check this out as soon as we get back on the ship. You're just going to look down. Once you get under that space, scroll to your ship. Let's see. Oh. Cargo chute. Retracted. There we are. We had the handbrake and all that good stuff. Okay, so now look down. Excess cargo. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. My ship is full. It's not going to be a problem. For me, I have that Guardian orb. My ship is full, so I have to jettison that thing. There we go. Now I look down, my ship's saying, you're good. The stuff that we gathered before, they don't really take up any space. We're going to board. Now anyways, like I was saying, if you find yourself running out of ammo, fuel, whatever, maybe you made it all the way here and your ship took some heat damage from whatever, what you're going to want to look at on the side here is go to your navigation panel, go to filters, fleet carriers, and usually there is some sort of fleet carrier nearby that you can probably access. So for instance, this one right here, the USS Singus. You select it, First, confirm that it has docking access all. So you see that from the top, right? Owner squadron, next jump destination. They're not leaving. Docking access all. That's what you care about the most because you want to be able to dock there. Now that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to have everything you need. So you're going to want to bounce around for a few of them. You're going to have to check one or two. This one here you can see docking access is just squadron and friends. Don't waste your time unless you're a squadron or a friend in the squadron or a friend of that person. Aside from that, you can just look at the list, pick one that sort of suits your needs, fill up, rearm, and head back to this location. From here, you can just hit start, close the game, reopen the game, and come back and do this again. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned a thing or two, and I hope you get yourself 1 to 6 Guardian Module Blueprint Fragments, and I certainly hope I don't have to say that anymore. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, and thanks again.